Hello friends, I am Dr. Amit Gangwal, Associate Professor at Shri Vile Parle Kelavani Mandal's Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule. Today I will talk about industrial production, estimation and utilization of two blockbuster phytoconstituents, that is Taxol and artemisinin. They are the part of syllabus, that is pharmacognosy and phytochemistry from B Pharm third year as per PCI, that is semester 5th. So this particular discussion or video will summarize everything what it takes to isolate a drug from the plant. What I mean to say is that this will explore everything struggle associated with the plant isolation, then taking the brand name, and why it is difficult to isolate from plants a drug in good quantity. So without further ado, let me go ahead. Entire content in this video has been taken from textbook of pharmacognosy and online resources using Google as search engine. I don't have any claim whatsoever on the images or infographics taken from internet. This video is not for commercial interest or commercial purposes, but just to share or disseminate the educational stuff purely from academics point of view. So now we go ahead. We will talk about Taxol first. Taxol is the blockbuster anti-cancer drug molecule obtained from the plant. So it is a God-given drug molecule. Taxol is a diterpenoid alkaloid obtained from bark of the plant Taxus brevifolia and also from Taxus baccata, and family is Taxaceae. It is a potent anti-neoplastic agent. So on the left you are seeing one beautiful image of the plant. It is the Taxus brevifolia plant, that is Pacific yew in English, and yield is 0.01 to 0.02%. That is, you will get Taxol in the percentage of 0.01 or 0.02% only from the bark of this plant. See the yield, and it's, I mean, the low percentage. In between this there is photograph of two scientists. Left photo is of scientist Mansukh Wani, and the one who is sitting is Professor Monroe Elliott Wall. They are the co-founders of this blockbuster Taxol. On the right top you are seeing the jumbo molecule, jumbo structure of Taxol, which was isolated by these two scientists in 1971. In the bottom you are seeing the commercial preparation, the commercial pack of Taxol injection, and the generic name is paclitaxel, right? So until God gives the jumbo structure in the plant, say for example a structure of morphine, vincristine, vinblastine, or artemisinin, and for that matter Taxol, it is very difficult for the synthetic chemists, synthetic scientists to imagine the structure in their brain. So as I told you, these two particular drugs, that is Taxol and artemisinin, are sufficient to explain why it is difficult to isolate the drugs from plant, how many years it requires, and what about the Nobel Prize for physiology. So we will talk about artemisinin from Nobel Prize point of view also. So why herbal is difficult compared to synthetic roots? It requires the bark from about 3 mature 100-year-old trees to provide 1 gram of Taxol. If we fully depend on the God-given Taxus plant, then we need 3 mature plant of Taxus. Mature means 100-year-old plant, and these 3 plant will be utilized to remove the bark and to dry, and this 3 plant will give only 1 gram of Taxol. स्टोरी अभी खत्म नहीं हुई है. It requires 2 gram of Taxol for a single cancer patient minimum. So current demand for Taxol worldwide is in the region 100 to 200 kilogram per annum. Means you need 200 kilogram per year pure Taxol. So what we have discussed, 3 plants are required to get 1 gram of Taxol. Now Another story behind this controversial trademark. When it was isolated first time, the name given by scientists was Taxol. And almost for 20 years, in every scientific literature, publication, journals, periodicals, newspaper, everywhere, there was only one name, Taxol. But when the process, or when there was advertisement in newspaper that the scientist or university wants to commercialize these Taxol, say, then one pharma company, BMS, came forward and it accepted the offer, but it applied for the trademark with the Taxol name only. So it got the trademark on the name Taxol. It is a rare example when a name is in practice, but not in commercial practice, but it is in practice for 20 years, then also they got success in getting trademark on name Taxol. And ultimately, Taxol was registered as a trademark, and therefore generic name Paclitaxel has been assigned to the compound. What does that mean? For example, Crocin is the brand name given by the company GSK or other company. Right now, Crocin is the brand name owned by world famous pharma giant GSK, and the generic name is, it contains paracetamol. Similarly, Paclitaxel is the generic name and the trade name or the trademark name is Taxol, right? It is a rare example. Now we will talk about the discovery. So as I told you, Professor Mansukh Wani and other one was involved in the discovery. So Professor Mansukh Wani was an Indian PhD, was the principal scientist at the Research Triangle Institute in North Carolina. In 2000, Dr. Wani received an award for applied research from General Motors Cancer Research Foundation. Dr. Wani was born in Nandurbar, a place in this region only, a place near Dhule in Maharashtra. He attended the University of Bombay, the commercial capital or industrial capital of India, receiving a bachelor's degree in 1947 in chemistry and a master's in 1950 in organic chemistry. He moved to the US in 1958 and received his PhD from Indiana University, Bloomington in 1962 when he joined the Research Triangle Institute. He died last year in April. So Vani was the co-discoverer of Taxol and camptothecin. Now it is important. It is very difficult for a human being to launch even a single drug, even to isolate a single drug in his lifetime. But this gentleman, our own Indian fellow, Dr. Vani, produced isolated two drug molecules in a pure form from plants, Taxol and camptothecin, two anti-cancer drugs now considered standard in the treatment of ovarian, breast, and small cell lung cancer, and even colon cancer. These two first-in-class life-saving chemotherapeutic agents. What is the meaning of first-in-class? It was isolated, introduced first time in the world by Dr. Vani only. Not only isolated, their mode of action, that is their treatment style, was first time explored in this world by the scientists. Let me explore. Camptothecin was first isolated and identified from the plant Camptotheca acuminata. It kills cancer cells uniquely via topoisomerase 1 poisoning. On the other hand, what is the mode of action of Taxol? From Taxol brevifolia, it was found to inhibit cancer cell growth via the stabilization of microtubules. So these two mode of action of anti-cancer drugs were unknown until Vani introduced Taxol and camptothecin in this world. See the beauty of this drug Taxol and entire history, starting from isolation to Indian scientists involved in the discovery, then controversy behind getting trademark Taxol or Paclitaxel. Then you need the three plants of having 100-year age to get only 1 gram. Isn't it interesting? Like a movie style drama is going on. I mean, everything is not hunky dory. Things are difficult when we go for isolating drug molecules from plant. So Taxol is a member of a small group of compounds possessing a 4-membered oxytocin ring and a complex ester side chain in their structures. These are essential, that is they are pharmacophore, that is the chemical structure or the arrangements of bonds atoms responsible for producing pharmacological activity, in our case anti-tumor potential. So short supply. Now we will talk about why it is difficult for to produce in large quantity. Although the plant is not rare, it is available, but it does not form thick population and needs to be mature. About 100-year-old plant to be large enough for exploitation of its bark. Basically, we need from bark. So if we have bark of more girth, if the bark is very diameter, very large in diameter, we will get more bark, we will get more taxol. At this age, the tree will, after attaining 100 years of age, the plant will attain a height of 6 to 9 meter and have a trunk of about 25 centimeter in diameter. Although taxol is currently extracted from the dried bark, it is realized that this cannot be expected to provide a satisfactory long-term supply of the drug. It requires the bark from about 3 mature, as we discussed, 100-year-old trees to provide 1 gram of taxol, and a course treatment requires minimum 2 gram per patient who is suffering from cancer, who is victim of cancer. And current demand stands at 100 to 200 kilogram per annum. As I discussed in my first statement, Taxus brevifolia and Taxus baccata. These are two options which are explored by scientists for isolating taxol. So Taxus baccata is called common yew, is widely planted as an ornamental tree in Europe and the USA, and is much faster growing than Pacific yew. So Pacific yew is the English or common name of Taxus brevifolia, and the Taxus baccata is known as common yew in English. It therefore provides a sustainable source of raw material. Now we will talk about industrial production of taxol. So first of all, we will weigh the bark powder of Taxus plant. It will be extracted using either methanol or ethanol. We will filter and evaporate the filtrate to dryness. We will dissolve the dry residue in methanol. Again, we will filter and evaporate to dryness. Now we will dissolve this residue in mixture of carbon tetrachloride and water. Filter and centrifuge. Separate and combine carbon tetrachloride layer. Evaporate this layer to dryness. We will finally dissolve the residue after drying in a mixture of methanol and carbon tetrachloride, that is CCl4, in the ratio 1:1. We will filter and evaporate to dryness to get crude residue of taxol alkaloids. It contains more than one alkaloid. It is not pure. It is not a pure taxol. So this crude residue can be further purified by preparative TLC using silica gel G as the stationary phase and mobile phase carbon tetrachloride and methanol 95:5. A more satisfactory solution now employed for the long-term supply of taxol. So in herbal, the first challenge is to choose the right plant for a chosen disease. Say for example, you are planning to find a drug for treatment of diabetes. So it is okay. One thing is finalized, you have to explore plant for treatment of diabetes. Now second challenge is to identify a plant on which you will start the work. Now if you got the pure compound which is anti-diabetic, then next challenge is to commercialize and to get good yield to produce large scale of material with minimum efforts. So a more satisfactory solution now employed for the long-term supply of taxol and derivatives for drug use is to produce these compounds by semi-synthesis, that is not pure synthesis, semi-synthesis, that is something you will take from plant, you will modify the structure and you will synthesize the synthetic sister or brothers of taxol, or you will go for synthesis of pure taxol from some precursor or from some starting material from the plant. So both baccatin 3 and 10-deacetyl baccatin 3 may be efficiently transformed into taxol. So this baccatin 3 and 10-deacetyl baccatin 3 are also available in both these plants, that is Taxus brevifolia and Taxus baccata. They are available in slightly more quantity, so they can be transformed in the laboratory into taxol, right? So 10-deacetyl baccatin 3 is readily extracted from the leaves and twigs of Taxus baccata. On the other hand, taxol is obtained mainly from the bark only, but this 10-deacetyl baccatin 3 is easily extracted from the leaves and twigs of Taxus baccata. And although the content is variable, it is generally present at much higher level, up to 0.2% than Taxol in Taxus brevifolia. So now we will talk about uses or pharmacological actions of Taxol. In 1992, Taxol was approved for the refractory ovarian cancer and today is used against breast and non-small cell lung cancer. See, another challenge. It was isolated first time in 1971. It took almost 20 years for getting commercial approval from the regulatory bodies. But now it is a potent medicament for cancer victims of lung cancer, breast cancer and ovarian cancer. As a potent anti-cancer drug, it is used in treatment of ovarian, lung cancer, bladder cancer and other types of cancer. So studies are going on continuously from two points of view: how to increase the yield from the natural sources and how to produce more quantity in laboratory, either through total synthesis or through semi-synthesis or through what we call it from plant tissue culture. And one more challenge is there to explore new uses of this drug against other type of cancers. So paclitaxel injection is a clear colorless yellow viscous solution available in commerce for treatment of cancer. It is supplied as a non-aqueous solution intended for dilution with suitable parenteral fluid prior to intravenous infusion. Paclitaxel is available in various pack sizes depending on the doctor's judgment. Typically, it is given after combination doxorubicin and cyclophosphamide therapy. It is also used prior to surgery in cases when it is necessary to shrink a tumor before its removal. Besides breast cancer and ovarian cancer and lung cancer, Taxol can be used to treat several other types of cancers, including Kaposi sarcoma, a special type of rare type of skin cancer that affects people with AIDS. Taxotere is a side chain analog of Taxol, which has also been produced by semi-synthesis from 10-deacetyl-baccatin-3. It has improved water solubility and is used in treatment of breast cancer. The content of some other taxane derivatives in the bark is considerably higher. For example, up to 0.2% baccatin-3. Other taxane derivatives characterized include 10-deacetyl-baccatin-3, cephalomenin and 10-deacetyl-cephalomenin. So far we have seen isolation of Taxol, a brief history about Taxol, its nomenclature, challenges involved in the isolation from the God-given plants, and various other options, that is total synthesis, semi-synthesis and synthesis, through plant tissue culture. We will talk about estimation. So if we will go for this TLC using toluene and ethyl acetate in the ratio 7:3, and if we observe under UV chamber at 254 nanometer, we will see the first type of feature on the developed plate. If we will go for 366 nanometer, different spots will be visible which were not visible in case of the first, that is 254 nanometer, and after suitable spraying agent we will get the colored spots which will be visible under white light. This is another method for estimation of Taxol, that is titrimetric estimation of Taxol. Approximately 0.125 gram of drug is weighed in a conical flask and 25 ml water and 50 ml of 0.83 molar potassium permanganate is added. This will be followed by 100 ml of sulfuric acid addition. Solution is boiled and then after cooling transferred into volumetric flask. Solution is diluted with water to 50 ml. 50 ml solution is taken in 1 ml ferrous ammonium sulfate is added. Endpoint is calculated through titrimetric method. Each ml of 0.1 molar ferric ammonium sulfate is equivalent to 0.000675 gram of drug.